Hello guys, hopefully you guys are enjoying the daily uploads. I just wanted to talk about this post that I posted a couple days ago, although at the time of recording I actually posted this just a little bit ago, so a couple minutes. But yeah, just wanted to bring this to attention because I know not all of you guys read the community posts, but here we go. So here's what it says. Hello everyone, I've got some updates for you guys. So first of all, I have made a pledge to myself to upload daily until we catch up, which as you guys know, I have been keeping my word. I've gotten the next few days uploads already queued up and I'm still cranking. So hopefully that keeps going until we catch up officially. And we do have a small issue. 7 of the 14 episodes that I have left to edit from this episode onwards are corrupted, which means we're going to be skipping a ton of footage. Unfortunately, that means we are going to be missing out on a lot of exciting things, one of which is the mothership that we get, which I won't spoil for now, but I'll get to it once we eventually get to that part. But yeah, if my math is correct, we're going to be caught up by the time I get back to America, which is going to be amazing. That should be around July 28th, July 29th-ish. I think that's the date that I have in mind. And I will be streaming all the future episodes for the free-to-play speedrun. As for whether I'll turn on my webcam or not, that will be probably a poll on a community post, ideally. I'll do a poll in my Discord server and on YouTube, and whichever ones, I'll look at people's opinions, and looking at the votes, I'll probably turn on webcam on or off, depending on what you guys want. And I'll be streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. However, I do want to say this, YouTube does not allow a lot of streamer features that Twitch does. Twitch was actually made with streaming specifically in mind. So you can do things like channel points, you can do things like sub notifications if you guys do donations. You can also do things like overlaying viewer chats, which I'm planning on doing once I figure out how to do that. So if you guys ever want to leave a comment that can be shown on the YouTube video itself, feel free to hop on Twitch instead of YouTube. I'm going to try and transition more towards Twitch because I think Twitch is a better streaming platform than YouTube is. I'll still be streaming on YouTube consistently because I think it's a good way to store VODs, but just a heads up, if you guys want to participate in a lot more fun stuff on streams, I highly recommend you join through Twitch, not through YouTube. But besides that, I do want to get into some future content as well. So I have 2 series currently in mind, alongside that special video that I'm still editing. Like I said, it is more of a pixelated game. It is not War Robots, so sorry if you like only War Robots content, but it is a very popular game, so hopefully you guys will still be able to enjoy it. And the 2 series that I have in mind, I will not disclose as of yet because I do want to keep them a surprise. But one of them is going to be extremely exciting because it's not just going to be involving me, it's going to be involving you guys. And you guys will be able to directly participate in that series. And not only will that mean you get to participate in the video by showcasing stuff that you guys will do, I'm not going to disclose it again, but you can actually win prizes based on how you do in the video. So that's going to include winning D-Gems, robots and weapons, maybe even Ultimate Gear, who knows. I do have Ultimate Gear planned, and it's not going to be just War Robots themed. If you guys play other games, then we'll be including that as well. Again, we'll disclose more of the details when we get closer to it, but for now, I'm going to keep that a secret. And yeah, that's the message I have for now. Obviously, a lot of things in store. We're getting back to the present, so yeah, just got to get through these pre-recorded episodes, which should be only 7 more episodes from now, so not too long. And once we're there, we're going to have a lot of fun things going for us. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this episode, and next episode will be a banger. I will have a message at the end of this video talking more about that. But for now, enjoy the episode. Hello and welcome back to yet another episode of the War Robots free-to-play speedrun, where I try to go from a brand new account to a Champions League as fast as I possibly can. So here's our day counter. It is officially the next day. I don't know if we have the new bonus activated right now, but we'll see. Extermination has reset, which is great. We also get a red pad for today's reward. Today's also the 24th. If you guys check here, right now I'm recording this at 10 p.m. on the 24th. So in about 2 hours time, not even 2 hours actually, less than 2 hours, it'll be Christmas. And Merry Christmas to those of you guys who celebrate. I personally do not have a religion, but I do celebrate Christmas. So happy holidays for everyone. Hopefully you guys stay warm because I know it's very cold in some places. And yeah, hopefully you guys get some good presents too. That said, hopefully Pixonic has given us some good rewards for Christmas as well. Oh, wait! Gold on the red weapon data pad? Okay, we actually managed to pull a red gold weapon data pad. That's the first time that's happened on the series so far. Let me go to the offer section real quick and check to see what the odds of that is. Actually, wait, we could probably just go to the operations and check. So yeah, this is a red data pad. Can I click on it? I apparently can't click on it. So let's just go to the store and check out where it is. So I believe the odds of that happening is like less than 1% chance. So that is very rare. We also get 30 modules today. Wow, that is very good. But yeah, let's see. So the odds of us winning a gold weapon data pad is 1.5%. So we have managed, this is not a guaranteed reward, by the way. This is just completely based on chance. We have gotten a 1.5% chance reward. This is once again why I banned the red pads in general, because I know that we'll be getting gold pads for red and purple data pads over the course of the series. And I don't want to, abuse that luck, but we'll just open them up though and see what we get. And we get a Blaze Murix. What in the world? Holy moly. Okay, I'm kind of speechless. So just to give you an idea of what our Acho could be if I had allowed these red pads, this will be our Acho build. So we have a Murix here, and we have a Blaze Murix here. And by the way, just a heads up, the Blaze series weapons, if you guys check here, look sick. Like, this is absolutely amazing design from Pixonic. That aside though, while this is a sick Acho, and by the way, this build could probably like one-shot Titans once we level to Mark 2. I'm not going to be using this, as we all know, because I personally think that is cheating. It is way too easy to hit Champions League when you have the meta weapons. So, in my opinion, I don't think it's necessary. Therefore, we're going to be benching those for a while. Yeah, in fact, I haven't even really tried out those weapons in my main account yet because I haven't really been playing as often. And my main account already has a lot of good stuff. That being said, though, we also have this new task chain active right now. So we're getting 5 common pads, a red pad, and a purple pad, which is really nice. Daily tasks here, as always. And the shipyard, because we keep spinning it on the My Games launcher, is nowhere to be seen updated. But yeah, I'm going to quickly go through our tasks. As always, just watch our ads, and I'll be right back. So first is the workshop. And boom, the redeemers have been watched. So yeah, a third of the way to our second redeemer, which is pretty good. Let me just quickly watch through all these ads now. And get them. And boom, all the daily ads have been watched. So again, 50 gold, which is pretty good. And then, of course, our typical rewards. So that being said, oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to show you this at the end of last episode. So this is our current resource haul. Our platinum is now going to be skyrocketing every week, thanks to being able to clear extermination now. And yeah, that being said, let's just go quickly watch some of the other stuff. So I think we're almost done. All we have left is this. So let me just speed run through these and then we'll hop into some games. And boom, all the ads have been watched. So yeah, we are done with all these. The only thing that's left now is to watch some upgrade speedups, and then of course, before I do that, you have to go to the web shop and claim our reward. So we get a common pad for today. I'll take that. Then, oh wait, what? Oh wait, what? I guess I forgot to check the web shop yesterday or something. We got a Titan pad today. What the heck? Oh. I was not ready for that, but okay, we'll take it. Okay, that's great. And then 100 thorium, we'll take this. Okay, and then anything from here? Ooh, our 500 thorium is also online. So we'll take this as well, very happily. Nice. Okay, today's a very good day. All right. Well, thank you for those rewards. I'm going to be quickly speeding up the Pathfinder though, so I'll see you guys in a second. And boom, all the ads have been watched. So yeah, now we are down to a day and 6 hour timer. I'm also... Ooh, I guess we'll just open them on here. I guess because we watched ads, the stuff refreshed. So let's just open these and see what we get. So first things first, from the blue pad. Ooh, a purple reward. Okay. Is it a pilot or is it something good? Okay, it's another Teth pilot. Okay. All right, we got a Teth pilot. And then, of course, this is a very juicy reward. I, of course, would love another Void. However, a Chasm would also be great. Those are the only 2 things I really want from this chest. And we have like a 52% chance of getting it. The other good thing would be an Atlas, but I'm honestly fine with whatever we get here. So let's just honestly see what we get. We open it up. All right. Do we get something good? We actually got a Chasm. Wow. Okay. Well, we are easily going to be swapping out the Moonin then. Yeah, Moonin, I'm sorry. You served us well for the short period of time you were with us. And welcome to the club, Chasm. So we only have 1 weapon left until we finish our Void Chasm build for the Ether, which is very good actually, because you can actually slap it on any other Titan that we want. Yeah, it's insane. Kind of insane that we did that. Yeah, so we'll probably just hop into a game and test that out first. And then we'll also be doing extermination today because, as you guys know, it reset. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the My Games launcher. All right, we're on the My Games launcher and I just logged into this. So we have a slightly faster super chest, which we're not going to be spinning on, but we have a 40% discount on robots. It's like I forgot what day it is. It is not a weekend, but okay, we'll take that. Yeah, I mean, I guess that means we'll be speeding up our upgrades for the Pathfinder with gold, because I want to get Pathfinder to level 8 at the very minimum, and to Mark 2 eventually. I guess we'll be Mark 2ing, by the way, the Pathfinder before we actually Mark 2 our Leo, just because of how good this thing is. So yeah, I guess we'll speed up the upgrade later when we're done with extermination. But yeah, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, okay, so I think what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing some real games first, and then the next episode we'll be doing extermination. That's how I want to do it. So yeah, let's just hop into some games and have some fun. Actually, I almost forgot, Seraph. Because we were playing extermination last episode, I have to swap everything back. So let's see if I... Okay, no, we swapped everything back, so we're chilling. Yeah, let's just hop into some games. All right, we have dropped in on Dreadnought. As always, we'll be dropping the Pathfinder first. Hopefully we don't get sniped out of the air instantly by some sort of boom bash user. And the good thing about Dreadnought is you can actually like hide over here in the early phase of the game and just wait for enemies to push you first. So let's just see. Okay, so there's a Nuo over there. This guy's got a sword unit. I'm probably just gonna use my ability on him so we can chip him a bit. Okay, nice. We don't want to hit him too much though, because we don't want to charge the shield. Okay, and as you saw, we just basically completely nullified the Pathfinder's ability. So that is why that is good. Okay. Let's see if there's somebody we should go for here. Okay, there's an emoji flying over there. I'm actually going to quantum radar him so we can hit him. Nice. We'll just keep going for him. Solid damage on him, like 50,000 damage, 60,000 damage, 80,000 damage. Okay, nice. So notice how now our teammates are being hit by the sword. We can basically use the shield breaker on him as he's doing that. To basically allow our teammates to shoot the sword without any real repercussions. Okay, here's the Dagon that we know is hiding over here. So we can actually just shoot straight past the shield and hit him for a bit. Although now he has his shield back. I'm actually going to use my thing again. Okay. Right, we'll have to mark this guy. Unfortunately, I got the timing wrong, so we'll have to play back a little bit more. Okay, we still don't have a Pathfinder stack yet, so we have to play a little bit safe. That's fine. I accidentally got clipped on this wall because I wasn't looking where I was going. So we're just going to have to fall down here. Okay, kind of stuck still. Wait, what? Okay, there we go. Now we're down. Okay, this guy is in a Acho, so we'll just mark him real quick and see if we can do some damage to him. Okay, like 100,000 damage to him. Nice. He's lagging kinda. Interesting. Okay, we'll just damage this guy a bit. I'm going to mark him. Nice. Somebody killed him with the shock chain weapons, and notice how right now we are fully. Oh, sorry. We had a full Leo bonus, but somebody disconnected from us, unfortunately. And right now we are at a single Pathfinder stack, which is pretty good. So we'll move over this way. I don't know what this guy's in, but we'll wait for him to land. Oh, he's in a Dagon. Okay, that's perfect. Oh wait, he actually dropped in time. We'll have to walk backwards here. Okay, I'm gonna wait for him to move forward a bit. Nice. We'll use our shield breaker on him, and we should be able to do some damage. Nice. We got a kill. And we got hit by a sword. Okay. So I guess he just kind of dashed in from nowhere and had the Egyptian balls, which is why we just got one tapped. That's kind of unfortunate because that means our teammates weren't really protecting us, but it happens. This is the only real weakness that the Pathfinder has. Like I said, you need a good teammate so that you can get your initial stacks up. If your teammates aren't willing to take fights for you, then you can't really do anything as the Pathfinder. That is the only reason why it's placed low. Otherwise, it would be placed higher. That is actually why I placed the Nuo at a higher spot than the Pathfinder. Because the Nuo basically has all the benefits of the Pathfinder, except it doesn't even need to wait for kills. You can just go straight for the enemies without having to really wait. That's the advantage that it has. Okay, this guy's sword unit has flown up, so we gotta be careful. See you. Anyways, and yeah, we're gonna have to wait a little bit here. Okay, sword came back. We can finish him off. Nice, free kill, easy. All right, and then we can keep going for the next one. Okay, we move over this way. All right, there's a Dagon over here. So we can kind of just melt through his shield. Yeah, we still do a solid amount of damage to him, even with only the Orkans and the Splinter and the Gingyo, which is really good. Okay. This guy's dropped his Samjock on us, so we might get a little bit cooked here if we're not careful. So we're going to have to hide over this way. I think we might end up actually going down here, but it's fine. I think we might be able to fight the Samjock a little bit more before we go. And yeah. Okay, now we're going to unfortunately die here, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. We are currently forecapping the enemies too. We ended up dying to a Mark II Japard. That's kind of funny. And yeah, we'll just move over this way. Okay. Use our mothership on this guy. See if we can nab that kill. Can we? We actually did. I find it so funny whenever that happens. And yeah, now we have 2 of the Void Chasms. And we should be able to do some more consistent damage now at range. Because we have a similar firing pattern now, which is pretty good. Okay. And the other benefit that these weapons have is that they can reload pretty quickly. So compared to our machine gun weapon here, the Vengeance, it is just superior in pretty much every single way. Okay, we know this guy's in a Kid Titan, so I'm just going to move over this way and blast him with the Voids. Okay, he's shooting at us. It doesn't really matter. Okay, he doesn't really have the chance to really shoot at us there. Let's see if I can try and target one of these guys. Okay, we just one-tap the Samjock. Nice. No, we just one-tap that guy too. Nice. Okay, kind of insane. Remember, these are level 1 weapons, but it's still like insane that we can one-tap things with them. Okay, we'll move over this way. We know that this guy's still in the Kid. Boom. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, yeah, 50,000 damage per shot-ish. Okay, and we just get the Titan Slayer. Okay, this guy's in a Nether, but that's fine. Okay, we'll just fly up here. Just hit him more with the Vengeance, with the weapons. We can hit this guy too from this distance. Oh my god. The damage output is actually kind of insane. Okay, we'll just use our heal for a bit, and then we should be able to one-pump him with our shotgun. Nice, he's gone. This Dagon too, we'll just one-pump. We can just one-pump his shield away. Nice. Yeah, the fact that they still do this much damage from this much range. They said that they increased the particle dispersion in the recent rebalance, but I don't really see a difference. We're one-tapping. We are one-tapping things from halfway across the map. That is insane. Okay, this guy is in an Arthur, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna one-tap him. Yeah. These weapons are literally just one-tap galore. And they only have a 5-second cooldown. You can probably tell now why I say these weapons are the best brawler weapons in the game right now. Because they really are. There's no weapon that compares. You guys see, one salvo from 300 meters away and we just one-pump him. This guy's in his Fenrir. He's also going to get one-pumped. Like, look, we are literally two-shotting him. Like, we have level 1 Titan weapons. Remember, these are not high level at all. Like, compared to them, like when you compare this to the machine gun weapons, like it is just insane that these do so much work. Oh, this Nuo is so dead. He just walked into a Kaji minefield. Never mind, he somehow won that. Okay, like this guy's into what? Orochi? Doesn't even matter. We just empty out our voids, right, to reload, and now we can just we'll just fly up this way. Okay, he EMP'd us, which is kind of unfortunate. He also has the Void category weapon, so we kind of have to be careful here. I think we might end up dying, actually. Yeah, unfortunate. That's the only advantage the Miromets has over the Ether. It's that he can actually go into stealth. Lucky for us, this guy ended up just dying. So that's great for our team. And also, we are forecapping the enemies right now, so this is probably going to be an easy win. Yeah, we get the W. That is free. All right, so pretty good game there. Unfortunately, our Pathfinder is still not doing too well. I guess I have to play a little bit more safe because our teammates are still not playing aggressively enough. But yeah. Okay, we got first place. I wonder why. Cough, cough. Void Chasm. But yeah, pretty solid stuff. We easily beat out everyone else. This guy's got the Arthur. We two-shot the Arthur, I think, from my memory, which is kind of insane. Yeah, like this is why I say like you can't have Kid or Arthur or Ao Ming in like Champions League. The weapons that you have in Champions League are going to be the Void Chasms, Arbiter Equalizers, and like pretty much any like meta Titan weapon. And meta Titan weapons, as you guys can see from just now, can pretty much insta-kill enemy Titans. So the only real counters you have are either one, you have to play a Titan that has some sort of defense, like the Luchador or the Mauler with their dot conversion, or you have to play mid-range build, or you have to have the Titan Repair Amp, which basically makes you immune to damage for a long time. That is why Titans like Murix are better than Ether in my opinion, because Murix actually has stealth. But yeah, like to me it's crazy that like you have so many capabilities and you have these modules available to you as these Titans, and then the kid Ao Ming and Arthur just have no modules to work with. So that's why they get cooked. They don't have any form of damage amp or defense that they can use to survive in the meta. And yeah, that is basically the reasoning why you really don't want to go for those guys and level them up. That said, we did get some operation rewards here. So we got another common pad. We also get 5 XP from this. So I don't know what we get here, but pretty good. And then apparently we also finished we won 5 battles. So we finished this platinum task here. And the next one is to deal damage to enemies using Icarus robots, which is really easy for us because luckily our Acho here is an Icarus robot. So we're probably going to go back to playing the Acho as our main bot for a bit and have some fun with that. But that aside, let me see if there's... Okay, yeah, we have the common pad to open still. So we have to open this. All right, let's see what we get. It's probably a blue reward. Yep, knew it. So let's skip through. 1,000 Deshrits, okay. Again, not too bad. Kind of funny that we're getting so many weapon components though over robot components. Kind of sad too, but you know what? It is what it is. Yeah, let's just hop into another game. All right, so we have dropped in on ground 0. All right, we'll drop in our Acho because we know how this works. So yeah, let's go do our 250,000 damage dealt task, which should be pretty easy with the Acho here considering we average like what, a couple million damage every game. So this guy's in a Rex, it's pretty obvious. I'm gonna see if I can activate his blind charge. Unfortunately, we did not do it. Also, the Rex kind of just cooked our friend here. But we gotta focus this Nuo down because the Nuo is gonna be linked to the Acho. Sorry, the Rex. So that is why the Rex is doing so much damage. We'll just back up for the time being because I really don't want to have to deal with this guy. Although, unfortunately, it seems we have gotten his attention, which is kind of unfortunate here. And bro just ran us down. Wow, he's got some of the powerful setups too. Okay, we're gonna have to drop in our Pathfinder here and see if we can help our teammates take it down, which I think we should be able to, considering Lockdown is one of Rex's main counters. So yeah, I think he's just a goner here. Nice, easy kill. Let's see if we can go for somebody else. So I don't know what this guy is in, but we'll lock him down too. I think is he also in a Rex? That's crazy. Okay, well, we easily took him down, and we got a Pathfinder stack from that, so we'll take that. We'll lock down this Nuo as well and just melt him. Nice, that's 2 Pathfinder stacks. Pretty easy, okay. So apparently dropping our Acho first is the answer then. It's kind of funny. All right, let's see if we can drop another thing here. Okay, somebody's in a Kaji. Okay, this guy's in a Scorpion. We're gonna have to use our ability on him. I think we managed to lock him down, but we have to be safe still. We'll move over this way because I really don't want to deal with that too much. So yeah, we'll just chill for the time being. Let's see if I can lock this guy down and do some damage to him. We can. Okay, we're hitting him over the wall, which is kind of nice. We ended up doing about 150,000 damage to him, which is really sick. And then we can also probably go for one of these guys, maybe. Okay, let's try locking this guy down. Let me see if I can hit him from across this wall. Okay, we're actually hitting him from across the wall. So 100,000 damage dealt to him. Okay, solid stuff. We'll activate our mark again for track. And we got a double kill. So yeah, we're now at 3 track stacks, which is really good. Okay, I want to know what this guy is in. It looks to me like he's in some sort of a condor, so we're going to want to back up here. I don't want to fight the enemies without any teammates nearby. Okay, nice. We'll track him. We got 4 stacks. Nice. Okay, this guy's in the Nuo, but bro is just getting absolutely vaporized because we are at a large amount of Pathfinder stacks right now. Okay, we'll lock this guy down. Yeah, he is indeed in a Condor, which is unfortunate for him because we have so many Pathfinder stacks that we can just melt him through his shield, as you guys saw there. I probably should have tracked him one more time so that we could have gotten the kill for sure, but that's fine. This guy's in a Teth. We'll just track him for the time being and see if I can chip through him. Nice. Oh my god, the damage output is insane. Okay, we're getting hit by boom bashes though, so we gotta back up. And which we can actually like back up pretty consistently here because as you guys can see, we actually have some decent movement speed thanks to our Pathfinder stacks. Okay, we'll lock this guy down again. We should be able to kill him pretty easily. And yeah, we got an assist, so we heal up a bit, and we're now at 5 Pathfinder stacks. And then we want to target the Kaji, wherever he is. So we're probably going to have to reposition here. Never mind, Kaji's dead. Great. He's in a Samjock. I don't know what this guy is in, but we'll lock him down for our team. And maybe hit him from across the wall. Nope, I can't. Okay. So I don't know what he's in yet, but that's fine. We'll just move over this way. Okay. So he's also got some boom bash weapons. Yeah, I'm going to lock him. Let me see if I can do some damage. Okay, we did a solid amount of damage to him before he went into phase shift, so I'll take that as a win. And then maybe I can lock down this guy and then try firing at him. I don't know what he's got behind those walls, and we unfortunately can't hit him, so we're gonna just have to look for somebody else. That's fine though. Remember, Pathfinder, you really want to just walk around trying to find people to help your team kill. So let's see if there is somebody here that interests somebody. Nice, we marked him. We managed to get some healing, nice. And now we're at maxed Pathfinder stacks as well. So look at how speedy this bot is, by the way. This is like a level 6 Pathfinder. Okay, we'll disable his shield. Our teammates will just melt through him because of that. And yeah, he's gone. So we healed again due to that. And we can just keep going for these enemies. Okay, this guy's in a Mauler. I'm just going to lock him down, try to activate the Freeze Blast effect on him, which we unfortunately couldn't do, but it's fine. We'll just go for this guy instead. And yeah, you guys can see the effect accumulation is kind of insane right now for us. Somebody hit us, that's unlucky. We'll just move backwards. Keep going for him. He's at a Teth. And you guys can see how quickly we are smoking the Teth. Like 300,000 damage just down the drain. Holy, 300,000 health. That is insane. And yeah, people are starting to focus us because of how powerful we are. And notice how we can actually outrun motherships because of our speed. So we have an Atlas on our team. Okay, somebody's hitting us with the piercers, which is understandable. This Raptor is actually going for us right now, so we're gonna have to target lock him. I think we can actually kill him though, which is, yeah, very unfortunate for him. But yeah, we are still alive and kicking, by the way, even with this Pathfinder with most of its weapons gone. We'll just have to play support. Remember, we can still mark the enemies for our team and basically do a bunch of support damage. Okay, we'll just hit the Luchador here. Yeah, and then I'll mark him because now our Atlas is going to be doing 40% more damage to him. Nice. Yeah, notice, by the way, we're shooting at a Titan. We are shooting at a Titan with our weapons and we did 120,000 damage. For perspective, that's about as much damage that our arms do on our Leo. So that just gives you an idea of how powerful the Pathfinder really is at max stacks. And yeah, we ended up getting the kill on him. We can also mark the Mauler too right afterwards. Although we are probably going to die to this guy because he is just target locking us. Let me see if I can corner shoot him maybe. Okay. No, he just goes into phase shift. Unlucky. So he's in a Samjock just trying to target lock us because he's probably annoyed that we're doing so much work against him. So we're probably just going to have to play it safe. That is fine. We'll just keep looking for a target, I guess. Okay. I don't know what that guy's in. Don't know what this guy's in either, but okay, he's in a Chion Pathfinder. Okay, we'll maybe mark him and then see if we can do some damage on him. Yeah, we're suppressed right now, but it's fine. Doing a lot of work on him, actually. Even with the suppression active. Okay, we'll move over this way. We managed to kill the Samjock somehow. And then I'll just mark this guy so that our team can finish him off. Hopefully. At least that's the dream. I'll just keep marking him every couple seconds so that he can't really do anything. Yeah, we have 2 Pathfinders actually marking him right now, I think. Actually, no, that's the enemy team Pathfinder. That's fine, though. Yeah, we'll just keep marking him. Our teammate Titans are just absolutely melting through him because of that. So we'll just mark him one more time. And yeah, we heal up a bit. And now our Titans, think about it, our Titans now have the Pathfinder bonus. Think about how insane our damage bonuses would be if we had this on our Ether, right? So we marked down the enemy Ether as well. So now he's just a flying sitting duck. And we can actually, even with 1 Chion, you guys can see we are doing some solid damage to this Ether. Which is kind of insane to think about. 50,000 damage with just 1 weapon. Kind of insane. And we'll just walk back this way, see if there's any more people we can go for. Okay, so Eiffel's going for this guy. So I'm just going to mark him for him. Nice, we heal up. And our Eiffel's got another Pathfinder bonus because of that. So that is really good. Our Eiffel is going to be pretty much a powerhouse now. Okay, let's see if our Miramis decides to play aggressively here too. I don't think he is, but that's fine. Okay. We'll just back off, play a little bit chill. I don't know where this Pathfinder's sitting, but maybe we can snag a kill on him. Never mind, he's going for us. I guess we have to back off. Okay, we managed to get a shot off on him, but we can't really get too close, otherwise we're going to die. Although maybe it's time to drop into our other Titans as well. So we'll lock him down so our Titans can play a little bit aggressively. And he should be dead. Yeah, he's in the ether. There's not really much he can do. He's probably going to shoot us, yep. Which is expected because he probably wanted to target lock us for a while now. But yeah, we'll just drop in our ether and this should just be a free kill. Yep, our teammates are already Pathfinder boosted, so it is just a lost cause for them. Yeah, you guys can see the enemy team is just absolutely melting because even if our teammates do not have the nuclear amplifier, it doesn't matter because a Pathfinder literally just gives them the module for them. So yeah, that is why I say Pathfinder is such a strong bot. It is quite the powerful snowballing powerhouse. Yeah, okay, I don't know what this guy's in. He's probably in a Teth. So I don't really want to get too close. This guy we know is in a Luchador because he jumped already. And I don't want to get too close to him because we don't have our nuke amp stacks. Let's see if I can maybe bait the Luchador. Okay, let me look at these guys real quick. Okay, so our Eiffel's dashing in. Looks like this Luchador is still playing a little bit of hide and seek. Okay, we'll move over this way. I mean, there's only 30 seconds left, so I might as well just play aggro. It doesn't really matter if we die here. But yeah. I'll just fire into this guy. 200,000, 300,000, 400. Yeah, we're just doing 100,000 damage per shot. Yeah. And just like that, this Luchador is almost dead. And we're probably actually going to be able to finish him here. 1, 2. Yep, we got an assist. This guy's in a Lynx, but it just does not matter. Yeah, maybe now you pretty much understand why I say Titan levels do not matter. That Luchador was definitely a high-level Luchador. I don't remember his name, but I'll go back and check. But yeah, that is kind of insane that he just died in like 2 seconds. But yeah, GG's. We did pretty good that game. Pathfinder kind of cooked, although our Archer did kind of die first, but you can't do well every game with all your bots. All right, so 2.97 million damage, basically 3 million damage. Trophy count, we're doing pretty good. We're almost at 2,500. Okay, this guy on our team had the Eiffel. By the way, the reason why he cooked so much is because he actually has attack modules, okay, but he also had the Pathfinder stacks. That is why he did so much damage. He also has some Mark II stuff, but not too high leveled, although I like what he's got so far. And then let's check the enemy team out. So what did this guy have? This guy had an Atlas, he had the Rexes. So that explains why he was so powerful, because he had the Rex that was getting Nuo-linked. He also had this Samjok with the boom weapons, which is kind of annoying. Wait, did he have a... Wait, let me just check that. I think he has an ultimate weapon too. He does. He has the ultimate vortex. Okay, solid stuff. Yeah, pretty new player, so I don't know what to say, but yeah, solid hanger nonetheless. Next up is this guy. Was he in... Okay, he's in the Mauler, Minnows. Okay, so I think he was probably just hitting with the... Yeah, he was probably just playing smart with the Samjok or the Condor here. So solid stuff. See what this guy had. So Atlas, Mauler, okay. Where is the guy with the Luchador? Ether, Bjorn, Luchador, okay. I remember the Luchador had the Vajra weapons, so we can probably just go look for that. Yeah, there we go. Level 7 Luchador. Actually, no, that wasn't him though. Was it the last place guy? Let me check. Level 150 Bjorn, Indra, Mauler. Yeah, it was this guy. Okay. Yeah, we just keep in mind, this is a max level Luchador. Level 150, all weapons leveled. Level 60 Yangli pilot with these skills. So not the best skills, but still. High level pilot. And he has the proper modules, by the way. And remember how many shots it took to kill it? It took us 1 ammo canister. 1! It took 1 ammo canister. And to remind you guys, this is our Ether against a maxed out Luchador. This is why I say you have to play smart. Titan levels do not matter. In fact, the thing about the Titan repair amplifier is you actually have to take a bit of damage before it kicks in. So if you can just kill a Titan from full health to 0 before they actually activate their TRA, they will die insanely fast. And you guys probably saw that. I'm honestly, like, this is actually why I actually was thinking of banning the Titan data pads too, but I figured, like, we're not going to get that many of them, so I'll just use them. Maybe it was a mistake, because you guys can probably tell these weapons are no joke. They absolutely tear through everything, and I'm honestly scared to level these up, because when the next Titan discount hits, we're going to be able to level up both of these weapons to level 25, and I am genuinely scared to see how much damage these will do, because the damage on these weapons should double. So we'll be killing Titans in half a clip. And I am genuinely scared to see that happen. But anyways, that's an issue for the future. For now, let's just open up this common pad and see what we get. It is a blue reward, and we get 1,000 nuos. Oh, yes. Thank you. Finally, something that I actually want. Yeah, nuos are always good. We're now 2,500 nuos away from getting a nuo in our hangar. That is going to be so good. And also, we'll be just playing one more game now. Yeah, these tasks will be back tomorrow. Yeah, I'll play one more game, and then we will hop into Extermination for the next episode. All right, let's do it. All right, that was like a 3-minute queue, but we are back. All right, we're on Factory. I'm probably actually going to drop the Pathfinder first. This might be a mistake, but this is Team Deathmatch, so I think it's going to be smart to try and play with our team a bit here. So Ravager, Emoji, looks like a Dagon. Okay, somebody just went invisible, so I'm assuming that guy over there is in a Kaji. Okay, we'll have to... Oh, no, never mind. He's in a sword. Okay, I'm going to just shield break him real quick so that our teammates can shoot him. And he should take a lot of damage here. Nice. So he is taking quite a bit of damage here. He's going to teleport back, which is fine. I'm honestly just going to mark him and see if I can shoot him from across the wall here, which I unfortunately can't, but that's fine. Let's go for this guy instead. Okay. I don't know. Okay, I don't want to teleport. Okay, we'll just look for somebody to go for. I know there's a sword unit here still somewhere, so we got to be wary. Okay. This guy's in a Leo. We'll just kind of fire at him. Okay, here's the sword. Okay, we're going to have to mark him. Maybe we can finish him off. Never mind, we can't, unfortunately. Although maybe if I shoot from this angle, nah, we still can't hit him. Unlucky. So there's a Kaji over there, as I predicted. We'll have to back up for the time being. And yeah, let's just play it safe. Okay, somebody's using the unstable conduit to heal up, which is kind of unfortunate for us. Nice. Okay, so I marked him. He should just die here now. Oh, never mind. He manages to get out with a sliver of health left. That's kind of bad for us. That's fine, though. This guy's in the Seraph. We'll just shoot him for the time being. Maybe mark him and fire. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, the good thing about the Pathfinder marks, though, is you're supposed to be spamming it like the way I am, because this will give you the highest amount of overall DPS. Okay, nice. We managed to get an assist on that guy. So W. We didn't get the sword, unfortunately, but that is fine. We'll just kind of mark him here, and this should be a free kill. Yep, there's a go. There's a kill. So now we're at 2 Pathfinder stacks, and I'm actually just going to back up over here because I don't really want to fight these guys too committed. Okay, we'll just back up. We have a Kaji too, so like if they push us, they're just dead. All right, we'll just play chill, see if there's any enemies that are a little bit foolish. Okay. Is there somebody taking a lot of damage? No, not at the moment. This guy we know is in the Leo. He's looking at us, so we got to be careful. Let me try and activate his suppression charge. Yep, nice, we got it. And then maybe I can mark him. Nice. And now our teammates should be able to take care of him pretty easily. Or us. In fact, we actually managed to get the assist there. So that is a free Pathfinder stack. Okay, we're chipping at this guy. He's probably in a Kiri. I might just mark him, honestly, so our teammates can finish him off a little bit more easily. Nice. So we marked him, and bro is gone. Wow. That was a lot of damage just now. This guy's in a Samjock or something. He phase shift, I think. So just some decent chip damage. Yeah, remember, we just want to play passively here. Okay. Oh my god, our Muji just teleported us in. I did not want that, but that's fine. We'll just shoot at this guy from around cover. Nice, triple kill. W. We're now at 4 Pathfinder stacks, so we also healed up a ton of health somehow. Okay, we got whiteouted. This is bad. Okay. Shenlu, I guess that Shenlu really wanted to focus us, which is the right play, by the way. When you see a Pathfinder in the field, you should be focusing the Pathfinder. I completely understand everybody going for us right now, because this bot is an absolute menace. If you ever see the red arrow or the golden arrow on the screen, yeah, you guys can see there, even with 2 weapons, we just absolutely dominate. You should really, really prioritize hunting down a Pathfinder. These guys, if left alone, will snowball your entire team to oblivion, especially in a game like Team Deathmatch. So you really want to be careful. Okay, although our sword unit, I'm just going to wait to see who he dashes for. And I'm just going to try and mark whoever he gets. Okay, I unfortunately couldn't mark them in time, but that's fine. Okay, we'll just back up this way. I just want to avoid getting hit by those Dune weapons. Really, that's my only goal. Maybe we can walk a little bit closer and mark this guy and try to shoot over cover, which we can. I think he's in the Baglior because he is kind of tanky. But still, 100,000 damage with just 2 weapons. That's just kind of insane to me. Okay, let's see where this guy goes to. Okay, I'm just gonna mark this guy. Okay, he ended up flying up, so he's in a Titan, I think. He's in the Eiffel, it seems. Okay, good for us, because he ended up wasting his debut ability. And then let me see if I can grab somebody else here for our team. Okay, this guy's in a Mauler. Our team is probably gonna die from that. That's fine. Okay, we're just playing some support damage here. Okay, where did our sword go to? I don't see our sword. Okay, he actually dashed over that way and got the kill, so must have been seeing something that I didn't. This guy is trying to fire at us with the hazards, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful. I don't really want to approach him, but he also doesn't want to approach us because he knows that there's a Pathfinder on the field, and he's trying to play safe because of that. Let me just use my module on this guy. Oh, sorry, my ability on this guy, since he is dying. And he should be dead here if we just angle ourselves a little bit. Unfortunate, we weren't able to fully get him, but that's fine. 30,000 damage on him. And then, oh, there's a Lynx here that we can probably go for. Okay. I unfortunately did not use my track on him, but that's fine. We'll use our quantum radar. Just lock this guy down in the open, and unfortunately for you, you are going to go down. So yeah. We are now at maxed Pathfinder stacks, so we can just back up and play safe. Something that you should note on the Pathfinder is it's okay to lose a weapon or two because you actually, all you need is your ability and you will already be a huge help to your team. Like notice how here, we just instantly melt that guy thanks to our lockdown ability, and this Eiffel just cannot do anything because we're just chipping him down from so far away. Okay, I don't know what that guy's in, but it doesn't matter. We'll just hunt down this guy. Okay, lockdown again. Okay, he got out of range, but that's fine. Let's see if we can activate this Nuo's blind charges. We did. We'll move over this way. I'm going to actually shield break this Ophion when I can. Unfortunate, we can't because we ended up getting blinded by the Nuo because I unfortunately shot him a little bit. And unfortunate timing there. That's fine though. The enemy team has already dropped like half their Titans. So we're already at an advantage spot right now. So yeah, we just kind of approach the enemies a little bit now and just try and outplay them. Okay, this guy's in a Nodens. Unfortunately for him, if he peeks out, he's just dead. So we'll just move over this way. Bam, bam, and bam. Nice knowing you. Okay, we're taking a lot of damage from somebody. So I actually would need to hide a little bit here. Okay, we'll just laser down this Nuo a bit. And then we'll have to hide. Okay, we actually lost our Chasm already. So somebody on their team also must have like a high level Void or Chasm weapon. Kind of crazy, but it's kind of expected considering that Pixonic just gave away like a couple Titan pads for free. Okay. I think it might have been this guy right here. So we're just going to play safe because I don't want to overextend here. Or it might also have been this Eiffel here, honestly. But yeah, like you guys can see even from this distance, we're just chipping this guy and we just get easily Titan Slayer. Yeah. It's actually kind of funny because the fact that you can snipe people from over this wall is kind of insane. Yeah, we'll just fly up this way. I don't think we can really go for anyone, so we'll just chill. Honestly, I might just land. We probably could have gone for that guy a little bit, but it's fine. No biggie. Okay, and then can I splash the Sirius from here? I actually can. I can actually splash the Sirius for some decent chip damage. Okay. And to this day, I still don't understand how much chip damage the Void and Chasm do from reloading. I've heard that it does a lot. Other cases from my personal tests and whatnot, I have not noticed a lot, but I guess to each their own. Yeah, this guy's just gone. I don't know what this Raptor's doing. Bro is just gone. Okay, I'm going to have to remaneuver this way because I really don't like the fact that the acid is going to be running up again on us. That is fine. We should be able to get to safety here before the acid hits us too hard. Nice. And then we'll just wrap around this way. And yeah, by the way, just another reference, we are only at 11 nuke amp stacks. So we do not have that much nuke amp activated either. Okay. I'll just hide here, I guess, until somebody decides to get closer. Okay. I don't know what these guys are in, but it's fine. Maybe I can hit this guy over through the corner. No, I cannot. The Void weapons seem to have auto aim, so I don't think I can just shoot the corner past them. Well, that's fine. We have 23 kills. Sorry, it's 27 to 23. Their timer is almost done running out. Okay, this Kiri decided to just run out at us. Unfortunately for you, I think you are dead. Although actually, this might actually be a bad spot for us. if we're not careful. Nah, we're chilling. We can just run at this guy. And bro has no defenses against our void weapons here. So yeah, free kill. Like I said, Titans are just absolutely bonkers compared to regular robots. Oh my god. I don't know what I just died to, but we didn't even get shown on the kill feed. That's kind of funny. Okay. But yeah, that guy was also like really tanky. Okay, this guy's gonna Teth. Teth's probably gonna die here. Nice. Okay, I think that Sirius over there actually has one of the Void Chasm weapons too, the black hole shotguns. So we'll have to be kind of careful, but I think for the most part we should be fine. Right, move over this way. Also, the other thing I've noticed is I don't think I'm actually going to keep the Quantum Radar on the Pathfinder. We're not using it as often as I think we are. We might honestly want to swap to something else, like maybe heal module, because our healing is actually kind of lackluster in Pathfinder right now because it's not Mark II yet. All right, but easily second place. We didn't even really need to try. 2477 trophies, 900,000 silver. And yeah, somebody on our team was going absolutely haywire. So yeah, he had Mark II stuff. Interesting level 1 weapons. Ravager with the Cryptic Hazards, Harpy with these weapons. This is actually a very solid build. This works in Champions League too. He has a sword unit with the signature Rex build, the Elox and the Murixes. Kind of crazy. And then anything here? Nothing really here. Does he have a strong Titan? No, he doesn't even have a strong Titan. Kind of funny. Okay. Well, that said though, solid stuff. Yeah, good to see. And then this guy, let's see. Nodens, yeah, this guy has a higher level Nodens than us, and we literally just like two-shot him, kind of crazy. That is why you don't really want to level up your Titan first. You want to level up your weapons first. And yeah, besides his Titan, he doesn't really have too much of a solid hanger. Like the Bagliors with the Trebuchets, I would probably swap these to Redeemers or something. He does have the Elox and the Murix though, so solid Teth. He just needs to level that a little bit. And anything here? Okay, Kenji. Okay, solid stuff. Oh yeah, so he had two Chasms and a Vajra. Okay, so that explains why he was doing damage to us in return. Okay, solid hangers nonetheless. And he is a fairly newer player though, so props to you for doing so good. Yeah, and then obviously I stayed here for too long once again, so we're gonna have to just speed through these instead of watching ads. 130,000 silver, 24 keys, and our last one is gonna be what? 110,000 silver. Okay, so solid stuff. Yeah, that's all for this episode. I'm going to be doing Extermination in the next one, and it'll be the same day, so I'll be trying to get as many silver resources as we can and then level up our Pathfinder a bit as well. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Your brother signing off. Unfortunately, we will not be clearing Extermination in the next episode because my footage got corrupted. So we are going into a lot of corrupted footage in the next couple of episodes. As I said in the start of the video, 7 of the 14 videos that I have to edit from here on out are corrupted, meaning we will not be able to see any of the footage. However, I'll try to summarize what we missed out on in between. But yeah, we won't be clearing Extermination, but thankfully the episode right after is still intact. So we are going to be going straight into the Christmas event, which has a very, very special thing. So get excited because next episode is going to be an absolute insane one. And yeah, I have every right to hype it up because it's just going to be that insane. Without further ado, I won't take too much of your time. If you guys enjoyed, like and sub. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Your brother signing off.